actually a fan of it? I can't tell you. You got a little bit of fan. You're a fan of the Mag Horn.
Just what I've been zooming in right now. Actually, it's still drilling. I need to see what horn of the spiral boar.
Chat lines in the way. Get out of here, chat. Just not leaving.
And on the head, he has the eyes of the Ardennock.
All set. All set. See how Carl is Medusa a decent pairing with the Magnus? Because often we do see some of the melee heroes. There are some range that play relatively well just because of their base damage, and is Medusa one of them?
Like it completely offsets the good shot damage that you're losing, or even gaining a little bit. And you know, despite you're not getting the cleave, of course, like the bonus damage is really a big deal, especially once Mag hits 25, close to like half of a DD. Pretty significant.
See, it definitely feels like T1 though, they've got a lineup that's a lot more slow paced because Deuce's going to need to play the jungle. Mag really likes that farm, and until you get the blink on Cuckoo, then I don't see how active they can get. Maybe Enchantress with these rotations, you know, with the creeps, maybe they can have like an early +1, but until Axe gets a really good timing, I feel like Galaxy Racer can really make whatever plays they want to.
Galaxy, I think, needs to have pretty decent lanes in the mid and bot, because Mag as well as Axe are going to be the ones buying early blinks, or early-ish blinks, probably not first item. And if you can slow them down enough, it would really make the game much easier to play for you.
So how does this match up fair then with the Lifestealer and the Ancient Apparition into the Leshrac and the Axe? Do you feel like Galaxy Racer have a lane where they can slow down Cuckoo?
Yeah, they're going to bleed them out though. Like, you don't want to take head-on engagements. You just want to harass them slowly. Make sure that you win the region war.
This is where... Sorry.
When you pick Lifestealer in general, like, that's always what you want to pick. Or no, not what you want to pick, what you want to do in the lane, right? You want to out-sustain. Here it does.
What's the itemization for In Your Dream? Like, is there an Orb of Venom potentially on the cards just to help with your trade and just help with that kind of little bit of chip damage?
I'm a pretty big fan of corrosion on Lifestealer in lanes like these, where you can be pretty aggressive. Say that though, they're actually aggressing on the AA. They're taking a ton of damage in return though.
Where are you going?
The support is so squishy.
See, Polo can harass from a little bit further away. I mean, Chilling Touch has got a 15-second cooldown though, but no one's playing for pools at the moment because both the small camp and hard camp is blocked. As will, you said the other lane to keep eye on, at least the hero, was the Magnus. If he can get a relatively good timing here on the blink. Said in the draft though that he's still going to struggle though for the Death Prophet, so we'll see if Carl can a little bit more catch up by the small camp.
Yeah, it's, I mean, the same reasoning why EP was good against Patch earlier today and it's recognized and stuff, right? Like, how T1 loses this game quickly. If they lose lanes early, almost go into the tower, close, and then just lose the map control and lose all the farm. Because they are very gold reliant.
You cannot mess the golden.
Is there any like cute offsets they can play with the rotations? Like maybe Enchantress leaving top lane early, but I mean leaving Medusa never feels the greatest either.
Yeah, and they don't have the best tower pressure either. Like there's Death Prophet, there's Dragon on the other team. What do you have? Not a whole lot, unfortunately.
Really, the only pressure you can add is like Cuckoo cutting the wave and then maybe diving the Lifestealer or diving someone and then using the creeps to do your dirty work. But that's so difficult because Lifestealer is an incredibly self-sufficient laner, and being able to bring him down is really not the easiest.
Once that Vanguard is up on Axe though, which should be around the minute 6-7 mark, he should have no problem staying down here as well.
See also how it's another game where stacks are so vital. I mean, it just feels like a broken record at this stage, but we are consistently seeing every team, they have to make sure that they have someone who can farm the Ancients, Oh, you've got that really on Dire. Raiden this time don't really have it though. Like a Lifestealer can't really do so. Mizu needs 2 points in order to Dragon Form before he can, and I think they're really going to use like an Exorcism to farm a stack. So Dire at least do have that advantage where they might be able to get a little bit of an offset here by the Ancients.
They have the economy advantage in that regard. Just scary if they lose map control too early, as we said earlier.
Question of if they can have this greedy lineup and if it really is going to work in your favor.
Is under attack.
Yeah, so far, usually when we see greedy lineups, we get away with it.
I won't let you win.
So far though, things looking relatively well for either team. I mean, Axe is struggling at the moment, but so is the Lifestealer. Both these heroes kind of low on the CS chart.
Lifestealer's like super low base damage is always a big issue. Sitting at just 60.
He's able to get another level up in the feast, then his harass potential is going to get a whole lot easier. But I mean, out harassing an Axe with the Vanguard, I feel like Cuckoo's going to be kind of set in stone in this lane, and then you might see Zephyr and how he wants to maybe head up top because of Cuckoo being self-sufficient. See how those plays are going to occur. But Carly's just already back to stacking up, farming the jungle, really trying to maximize his own game, play the macro game.
The only real weakness of a +4 Lash, like rotations aren't that strong.
Dire's middle
Carl's
tower
taking a lot
is
of
under
damage.
attack.
Don't want to have a blunder here. It's gonna be alright. Pro player after all.
They're going up top on Savage. They might actually turn back for Yokam, Whitemon. Only got 1 point in the
middle tower
impetus.
is under attack.
Denied.
Thank you.
So strong that spell.
Does a lot of damage.
No cooldown either. Axe are very close to the Vanguard now. Which also gives more damage to Lifestealer though, through that feast of course.
Does look like though I mean, everyone's kind of happy with what they're getting out of this though. What do you feel like in your dreams item build has to be this game for the
Radiant's
Lifestealer?
middle tower is under attack.
Cookie Cutter build just armlet into Medusa and Shasha. And then damage item will come in later. And the big problem Lifestealer has is that other than armlet, most of the damage items don't really build naturally for him. Does that make
Dire's
sense?
top tower is under attack.
And Alacrity, it's usually all top. They almost have Dragon Form as well. No, they don't.
Just baiting his life here as Whiteman. That's a little bit too long. We're going to bring in Zephyr, but Alacrity's damage right now is too much for T1 to handle. So now they're going to be able to pick up First Blood. Alacrity will find it. It does drag them off the tower. So the Exorcism will expire and they aren't able to take this. So it does give a lot of space to Carl, who's top of the last hits, steals the bounty away as well. So I guess it's a win for Dire. Even though you give up First Blood, I mean, you don't lose an objective. And I think that is really the focal point that has to be halved on.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off where Dragon Knight wasn't level 6 just yet. He was 6, the tower's gone for sure.
The servants
But he will be 6 momentarily, so maybe they'll go back for round 2. Good defense overall, so far at least.
So they're sticking with 3
Mac.
heroes.
Where are you going?
Go.
Where are you going?
Mizu tries his own luck here.
Be careful.
Stacking up the damage. We've got the Hadouken as well to add to it. Try and chase him down, but killing off a DK at this stage, you see how difficult it can be.
Yeah, this is what we spoke about, alright? Like, Lash isn't the best rotating support when it comes to this. However, the Axe is just cutting creeps and pulling them to the neutral, so he's getting a ton of farm. Might wanna rotate some heroes to try to kill him. Hey, almost level 6 suddenly.
Oh
Damn.
wow. How's he got all this experience?
Dire's middle tower
I
is under
think
attack.
he just took mid. Not sure. There's a lot of TP's bot now, they wanna kill the Axe.
Well, they can definitely kill him multiple times when Polo gets 6. Pre that, it's going to be difficult. They do have 3-point Spirit Siphon, but Cuckoo...
Radiant's middle tower is
2
under
points
attack.
battle hunger if that
Under
movement
attack.
speed is enough. The issue is you've got a lot of lockdown, so if you can survive the initial lockdown, then escape afterwards. But the Ice Blast is kind of the big thing you're looking for here for Galaxy Racer, because you were highlighting, like, you got to keep tabs on Cuckoo. This blink timing is massive for the side of T1. And before they get that, they can't make these plays, but when they get that, then they can look to get a little bit more active.
The Mag is also right now snowballing pretty hard though. Comfortably at the top of the net worth. And it's a massive ancient stack again. Is it a quad?
Yeah, that looks like a old quad. See how early they want to pick it up. It's like Carl's going to have a crack at it now. No possessed mask, unfortunately,
Dire
but
are scanning.
he'll take his time.
Money changes.
Yeah, I mean Mag is like an expert at doing this, right? He just gets so much cleave early on. Probably even easier than Sven. All the juicy neutral items too, potentially.
We saw Radiant, they did move over there and place an Observe Ward, but now they haven't consistently kept tabs on the area. As trying to kill off Zephyr up top, and looks like he will be the second death of the game, but Dire have this 1,000 net worth lead, and they will end up losing the tower, but they're getting something out of the map at least.
Yeah, didn't get to get the gold on the Medusa though. So the quad stack went to the Mag, which is not something you're like too upset about.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Savage is probably like, yo man, from now on, my area.
Radiant's middle tower
You
is under
funnel over
attack.
a little bit more net worth to the Mag
Dire's
early,
middle
then once he
tower
picks
is
up that
under
blink,
attack.
then he can start to try and make the plays and get active with the axe as well, which, you know, speaking about the axe, is 1,200 go to the bank, so he's getting closer and closer. My only concern is this next kind of 3 or maybe even 2 minutes where maybe
Radiant's
Galaxy
Radiant
Racer
has been
use this
killed
next
and killed.
Xism to try and take the T1 tower mid.
What level is he on the DP? Just 9, so very far after level 12. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to wait for the next Dragon Form for them to be able to pressure the mid tower. But we're just seeing the same thing.
Zephyr?
That's not what I meant when we saw the same thing, but he got blown. No problem.
Wait, what was he doing there? Did he have a ward? He must
I
have been
think he
trying
was
to
eating the
deal
tower, maybe?
What?
Dire's
like
I mean,
this,
I don't know.
is under attack.
there's space created, and then there's space created,
Radiant's top
and then
tower
that was
is under attack.
Then there's universe created. There was neither of that.
yeah, no, that was not what you're looking for. They're at least still stalling this out. Like, they've got the Enchantress with the Wild Wind Ripper creep mid, so just putting a non-hero body on the line just help shove out these towers.
He just completed now on Lifestealer, so his timing is there-ish. I think it's time to press the issue a little bit. DP ult up, Dragon Form up. He already used Dragon Form actually. Needs more heroes, you know. Card is almost level 12 already.
Yeah, I really want to see Radiant smoke up and wrap around mid, because you just need to use these abilities to take towers, otherwise you're delaying the game where this is what T1 want. You want to tag free farming, you want to do some free farming, and now you've got Blink completed, so this can be where T1 start to get a little bit more active and look to further defend their towers with ease.
Yeah, and these first like 2 or so team fights are gonna really tell the story of this game. If Radiant somehow win it, could be in a very good spot. But if T1 win it, I dare say that it's like almost an auto win for them if they win like 2 team fights in a row with their lineup.
Looking for a smoke. Heading up to the top side of the map. Cuckoo plus the 2 supports right now. You're gonna catch the Death Prophet, but Zephyr popped the smoke.
Yeah, and he silenced himself because he was screaming out of fear, like, ah! Don't let him know I'm here.
It's like you are starting to get some very stat-intensive items, and now like it's gonna get to the stage where Savage can just put his body on the front line and make it a little bit easier to defend this tower. Like I don't know about you, but I'm very worried with Galaxy Racer not taking this tier 1 already mid.
them a lot, right? Regarding their willingness to just sit back and farm. Like, you gotta be able to play both ways, because if you sit back and farm against this lineup, you are going to be in trouble.
It feels like often they have just been waiting for Mizu's blink on the Dragon Knight, which he does have now completed. So this has to be the item they're looking for, but they definitely just could have ran down the lane here, and you've got a DP, you've got a Dragon Knight, who you said the power of this hero can just be to wrap around a tower and then have this brute force hero that is not easy to kill. So maybe with the blink, that there has to be something they were waiting for, and now we'll see if they look to make a play with it.
He's just gonna show his blink. Okay. Well, that surprise is gone.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Interesting. Generally, what you see is like a smoke up, and then you get at least a kill with the blink. I say, nah, I'm good.
Bro, this is my farm. You think I want kills? Dude, creeps are juicy.
We have to finger a old combination online again.
So much burst potential. Get these pickoffs. Let's go. Ramp it up. Now Mag's got a blink as well.
Radiant's bottom tower
So
is
Dire
under
get-
attack. Under attack.
Oh, White Mon. Perfect position.
Come on, sprites.
Call as well, but there's the burst. Cuckoo's looking at block the retreat, but even faster fingers from Yokan preempted with the Hex. There were 3 minutes silence as well. Maki blinked into the middle, and this is the fight Galaxy Racer were looking for. They're going to drop the ARP here, but Mizu's got the flop. And Death Prophet, the beefy person. Can they bring it down though through the chain lockdown? They can. Alright, so the Death Prophet will fall. They do at least stall this out. It was looking like a great fight for Galaxy Racer, but solo RPUs there, and they just drop everything on the Death Prophet.
Yeah, like this is the problem that we spoke about. The Axe and the Eng, but 2 important heroes survived. And they're getting bigger and bigger. They're sitting comfortably at the top 2 net worth. And what do you do about it?
Radiant's middle tower
Feels like
is under attack.
you've got a big cooldown now. DP ultimate's on cooldown, your burst is on cooldown with the finger. No Elder Dragon fall for another 60. Even though Empower's on cooldown, you can just sit behind 23. He's got Dragonlance, he's got Yasha,
Radiant's
he's got
middle
Medallion to
tower
buff
has
him
fallen.
up from Whitemon. He's going to build Force Staff. Like, this is really, really worried now.
Yeah, it's only 2k lead, but with a lineup this greedy and a lineup that scales so well into the late game, it feels like much more than that.
And it feels like, you know, the issue is that we both were in perfect agreements is this is how the game had to play.
Radiant's
But
bottom
Galaxy
tower
Racer
is
had
under
to have
attack.
awareness of this as well. Like,
Radiant structures
these
are
are
fortified.
incredibly high-level players as Carl just gets to pick off. Like, they have to know their timings, and a little bit worried that they just didn't play around it. Like,
Yeah,
Radiant's
losing
bottom
heroes
tower is under
solo
attack.
like that also never feels good.
playing Death Prophet.
Yeah.
Alacrity's just dead. Another free pickup here is this is getting messy now.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle
Like, I feel like when
tower
games
is
start
under
looking like
attack.
this, you kind of know that they aren't sure of what to do next. Which I can't blame them for. At this state of the game, it's so hard to do anything.
We'll see them smoke up. I have to imagine. You got level 2 in Exism. You still really want to utilize this early blink. DK just picked up 2 points in Elder Dragon
Radiant's
form as
middle
well.
tower is under attack.
He's looking to scale though. He's wanting the Sanjin Yasha instead of the second item BKB. So it's still going to take him a while to hit that, but I just want to continue to see Galaxy Racer get aggressive, and well, maybe this Dire Observer would have may have scouted out Mizu before the smoke. This is a play though they had to do like 5 minutes earlier, even screwed like 8 minutes earlier. Like this wrap behind the T1 tower with Evil Dream showing. They've just bait Savage, they'll have Edge in the front line. They're gonna jump the Magnus if they can bring him down to start, but a beautiful call from Cuckoo disrupts the initiation. Now they can look to reset in the back line. It's 23 Savage, really sieging him down. 1-for-1 to start the fight. But where's the fall coming through afterwards? The still kill of Zephyr. 3 down on T1. It looks like that's all she wrote here is Carl. It's actually got a TP in the midst of it all before this tower falls.
Still a decent fight though, just losing 2 supports. Like all the core survivors are very important. So they get like a decent amount of gold. It's just once again the 2 important heroes of the Dire. Don't die, get a couple of kills. Scaling, keep scaling. Magnus should be very close to his BKB, just 1,000 off. 2,000 of Manta. Skadi. And once his Skadi's up, that's like Lifestealers and Death Prophet's biggest nightmare. Even Dragon Knight hates playing against that.
It's just the kiting and the reduction as well. What, 40% with the heals, the HP regen, or the lifesteal and spell lifesteal too to add on to that. So it's going to be an incredible item here for 23 Savage, who's already got 1 ultimate orb and you're well and truly on his way to picking up a great timing here on the Skadi.
Yeah. And might just be a slow death again. It's like we've seen the last game. And I keep saying how strong Medusa is. I know all of the teams keep picking it.
Plain. A pick off on Zephyr. This is still the thing that GXR have going for them. This quick and easy pick off where Dire, you know, they don't have this hard dispel to lock them out of the chain lockdown. This is what they're relying on though. Radiant, they really need this 1 pick off, maybe a 2nd pick off, into then having a numbers advantage for a team fight. As Polo's gonna get jumped here and Polo's gonna end up falling.
What did you expect?
Level 19 Magnus.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Haste!
Well,
I missed the RP.
chasing.
I missed this heal. Wizards nearby, they need more heroes. Well, the calls are being answered here with Alacrity's Boots of Travel. Haste is dispelled off now. He can BKB, but he can't TP out. So you're back up in a couple of seconds. Let's see if he can get the blink afterwards. Alacrity needs... Oh, he popped Exo instead.
Oh, they're gonna go to Roche now, yeah. I think it's straight away. No RP. So maybe it's doable. It's very risky though. Like this is the game deciding fight here.
It's all eyes on Cuckoo now. Without the RP, you need the axe to be the one to start these fights. Cuckoo blinks on cooldown though, so he can't jump the pit. X is in though. It's about to expire, got a quarter duration left, and they're not going to be able to bring Roshan down through it, so you've got to stick in the area, because if T1 see how low it is, they might just sneak in and try and take it.
Radiant's tower is under attack.
Was a quad snake as well in your face. Ooh, this feels really uncomfortable for the Radiant. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Radiant are scanning.
They can wait for RP and then they get a free Roche pretty much.
They have a smoke on one of the supports. Yeah, Whiteman's got a smoke. See if they get their lanes in a position where they can look to smoke, but Radiant, they want to pick off though. Fess it up Yokam, but find anyone.
What do you do next?
Very good question. It's all on Roche now, it feels like. Oh, it's a support life. DD to Roche though. Wait, who picked up DD? Get denied? I think got denied.
Come get healed.
Okay, denied that.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Skadi Medusa. Hey, Skadi Medusa.
How do you start this? Yokam's gonna blink in. Is unable to steal the Aegis, so Ryan will fall. The committee Xism, maybe the 3 calls on Galaxy Racing can turn this fight on its head, but an even better RP from Cole. Finds 2 heroes, followed up on the Split Earth as well, ready to have the survivability go through the chain lockdown. They do not. The net worth lead is too far superior for T1. As now Cuckoo's looking to chase down Mizu. That's going to be a difficult task, but this is in dire territory now.
Yeah. This game is almost impossible to recover at this point. And
Radiant structures are fortified.
yeah, I mean, you kind of did it to yourself. Like, if you want to be the team, because we know Galaxy Racer loves to play like that, right? They just want to relax, sit back, palm at themselves. If you want to do that, you cannot pick like this. You basically pick a Lifestealer into 2 possible hard counters, and they pick 2 hard counters, and now you're
Radiant's bottom
on the
tower
clock.
is under
Clock
attack.
expired, and don't know where you go from here.
It's just another game where we've seen the clock expire and the team, it's just a slow death. Like, I can't believe how many games we've seen so far through the LOOT.BET Pro Series where it's literally been that case.
Yeah, I'm playing fastest patch in general, so securing yourself some hands at late game at least is pretty important, and the last shot is already online. Look at the area it covers. Oh my god, it's so big.
He's pretty farmed as well on Zephyr. I mean, Philosopher's Stone helps a lot, and he's also a support that can clear the waves, clear the neutrals, so highest net worth out of the supports, the 8th lens, Glimmer Cape, and he's going just more utility with the 4-star next item.
Illusion.
Yeah, while at the top, still the Medusa Magnus, getting ever stronger.
The jungle has everything.
Carl's got his level 20 talent, Medusa as well with the level 20 talent as well, so that Mystic Snake. Mana gain, of course, and Savage is looking to just ramp up his damage output as well. Crystallis being completed. We even got the Axe that's transitioning very well into the late game with that Manta style as well, so we'll probably see the Aghanim Shard be his next item of choice.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I would like to see T1, like, they don't need to end the game or anything, but be playing a little bit more aggressively. Make use of your ults and then go back to farm. I'm sure you're still
has fallen.
winning, but I think you should just pressure more so that you're winning more, if that makes sense. Like, you always want to press your advantage. What they're doing right now, make sure the enemies are all tipping back.
Have a great time for the call, but Carl an even better RP. Luckily enough, the Lifestealer got the rage, so he wasn't dragged back, but you put Mizu in a peculiar spot where there's no help, and you just skewer him away, then you cover the potential reinforcements with the Split Earth, and the AoE control that T1 have, it just makes it so difficult for Galaxy Racer to find an angle.
It's tier 3 gone.
Radiant's middle
They want to go for more?
tower has fallen.
They can, no problem.
Again, Carl
There you go.
will find the line this time. Their burst, their control, just pick off after pick off. You've still got the Aegis for another minute 17 here. Wayne your Dream's going to try and do all he can with the Skadi freshly completed. He'll buy back on your cam, but starting this fight into Split Earth, into Aegis, into the potential counter initiation that we've seen time and time again from T1. It's a difficult task. And In Your Dream's just tickling down the Medusa. Tickle, tickle.
And then, in fact, you just have no damage whatsoever.
Onto the bag. Doesn't have to be BKB. Now with the Exism used as well In Your Dream, they need to do with the supports. They're going to do just that. Get rid of the Enchantress, get rid of the Leshrac. Great awareness from Galaxy Racer. You can't kill the cores into the last remaining. They want to continue to kite the Medusa. They'll go for Cuckoo next, but you got to be careful because 23 Savage, though, his damage still looking to ramp up. They're unable to cancel the TP, but now Medusa, she's got no health. She's still got the Aegis. Another 20 seconds here. They're burning all her mana out, but what do you know? Back up to full mana. Carl's still stuck around as well. He can get involved in this second life. Are they going to wait for it, though? 10 seconds they will. They've got the timer. Great awareness from Galaxy Racer. They're still sticking in. Savage is like, what do I do? I can't run. I can't hide. A couple more seconds. The Aegis should tick out. And took for the backline. The double Earth Smack as well. The Aegis timing it down. They'll kill off the Medusa. Now Carl's going to beat the beat to the secure away, but Cuckoo's back in the midst of it all. A battle hunger into the retreat. He's goddamn speedy, and that should be enough.
Well, at least they managed to somehow stop the bleeding. It was very well done because the mag previously had to use BKB to get the deep score in, which probably was a mistake on his part because that kill wasn't really important at all. Your BKB is much, much more important. And they do kill the Medusa. However, look at the stack they're making for her as a little, respawn present. And yeah, like, you killed her once, it was basically 1v5, right?
You're saying the stacks for Medusa? Cuckoo's like, no sir.
Okay, never mind, sorry. My bad.
Cuckoo's like, you think? What the hell? This is my farm.
Cool. Oh yeah, 14k lead still. Next Roche. Probably up in about 3-ish minutes.
Are scanning.
Zephyr still scaling. I mean, their lineup was so greedy and they got away with all of it. Rough.
Got away with the greed, and I mean, that is the one fight where Galaxy Racer have shown the recognition. Like, you just, quite often against a Medusa, you have to leave it to last. Just kite her as much as you can, kill the supports, then go after that. And I mean, it definitely was a lot easier just because the RP was on cooldown, just because a lot of the BKBs were on cooldown as well. So doing that a second time is going to get more difficult, but they've seen the path to victory through a team fight. Maybe they can do it a second time, and then, you know, maybe that can transition into a third time.
Potentially. Definitely what they're looking for. But when they grouped up as 5, I don't know how you stop this dire death ball.
Heal us.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Paimon once again.
Maybe 5 will die.
Drop everything on the Enchantress, that Ice Boss. As you're going to jump on forward as well, see what more it can catch here.
Oh, this Dragon Breath with the Black Dragon is actually insane. How much slow is that? 60%. No problem. That's fair.
We've seen a lot of these abilities have like a stupid amount of slow. Like the TA trap slow is ridiculous. Enchantress, don't even get me started about the Enchantress. So one value point, 55% slow. What?
Bounty, which my nature.
That's like a normal number, right? 20. But we all hate pauses. Paulison could be the one. He's like, oh, what am I doing? Where was I?
Maybe Carl. Who's it gonna be?
They're like, are we still behind? Do it.
Dude, I saw it yesterday. It's one of the. When did this? I'm pretty sure maybe it was a couple days ago where one of the other casters did it. Like, oh, that's so awkward.
We're on Google right now. 10.
I mean, I've seen it. I just saw it in a couple days. Why aren't you believing me?
I believed you, but that was like, he wasn't in a caster slot, was he?
I don't know. All I saw someone did it recently. I don't know if they're in a caster slot. I don't know if they're on a sign. I don't know. All I know is we got a game back. We'll see who's the one to get picked off. No one's looking like they're in prime position at the moment. So, you know, still the status quo of this game. T1, 15,000 net worth lead. They've got a melee advantage at the moment in the middle lane. We're going to have Roshan up in 50 seconds as well. So it looks like Galaxy Racer trying to get outside the base. Maybe see if they can place some wards down to at least contest this. Because giving it over for free is just going to make their high ground defense even more difficult.
Find a Medusa, that would be a very big one. They're blinking up.
Gonna pop this Savage instantly. Sunday's gonna come into fruition here. The burst through the Enchantress, so once again, Sport's gonna get taken out of the fray here. Doesn't have a buyback as well. Carl's gonna jump in for the Orchid out with the RP. They need the perfect stun lock as well with the Call. Just off the mark, so in your dream. So get the rage away. The status resistance coming into play there. They even dropped the Exism though. Mezu has the fault control straight on top of the axe. Now Yurcam and Alacrity can close the distance. It's gonna be another kill going the way of Galaxy Racer. Carl's gonna look to jump in, offset the numbers disadvantage they have currently. That's a BKB committed there for just a solo Ancient Apparition, and Roshan is now available.
Barracks are under attack.
Very big miscommunication by the Dire. Like, if they get the Lifestealer, they win the fight hands down. But the call just barely missed. He probably has to commit the buyback on. Maybe not. No exorcism. Uh-oh. I feel like if Raiden doesn't take this Roche now, it's Dire's. And that's game over right there. Gotta make a plan. And quick lag.
They have another smoke? Yeah, Polo's got a smoke. He's down for 10. If they can look for another pick-off, and BKB is still on cooldown, RP on cooldown, maybe that numbers advantage might allow you to then head into Roche. Still taking a head-on team fight against T1 is very difficult.
Yeah. Now there's another layer of fear in your dream. This Orchid, soon to be Bloodthorn. There's a lot of damage coming into him.
Dude, Zeph has got an Octarine too.
It's a lot of life stuns from very far away as well.
Radiant? Is this another occurrence where Roshi's going to be given up for free? Hey!
Wow.
It's a wither.
Who got
GXR.
what?
Agnes? Oh, the Horn Toss. Yeah, that's a good one.
You rate this over the Medusa?
Yeah. Let's take a free initiation, basically. Toss them over your horn.
Oh!
Lure him in. And then hopefully hit the call that time.
Oh,
Bada boom, bada bim. What'd he go?
Bam.
Carl's got that level 25 talent too. Radiant, they are smoked up. Mag was
Dire's
shown
bottom tower is
top.
under attack.
Cuckoo's alone, but they need In Your Dream to not pop the smoke before Cuckoo blinks away, but he's too late. Cuckoo! Reactions just aren't there.
Yeah. I think he was buying his BKB or
Bottom
something.
tower is under attack.
That looks had like a 1 second.
Are fortified.
That's like Ares reaction.
Dude. I mean, that's fair enough.
Radiant's top tower is under
I
attack.
know.
Tower has
I
fallen.
wouldn't
Dire's
lie to
bottom
our viewers,
tower
yeah.
is
You wouldn't
fallen.
make a bus call like that.
Yeah. Unless I was absolutely certain, right?
Yeah. You're a hater. Orchid, well, Bloodthorn actually now picked up on Mag. He's building it to nullify next item. This is a juicy,
Mag.
juicy Mag.
You get the joke? Big Mac?
Dude, so cringe.
It's getting late again, eh?
Dude, it's not even. What do you mean? What do you mean it's getting late? It's 7:30 for you.
Yeah? Too
Dude,
late.
that's not late.
Dude, I woke up at, like... When?
Question, brother.
Like 5 or something.
What? What time do you go to sleep?
Like midnight.
You woke up at 5. You went to bed at midnight and you woke up at 5.
Yeah.
Do you know how much sleep that is?
Not enough.
What do you mean? Dude, yeah, it's oversleep right there.
What? 5 a.m.?
Oh, I thought you had I'm like 5 p.m. What's going on?
Dude, we have been casting for 4 hours. How is that
Dire's
possible?
bottom tower is under attack.
Your brain. What the hell?
Dude, it's getting late. What can I say?
Dire's bottom tower
Oh,
is
savage. Look at this. Let's just debate
Look
the
at me.
silliness. Oh, nice hex. Okay. They're gonna kill off the Observer Ward.
Oh, with this BKB.
The jumping, BKB, no use just yet. A lot of
think I
damage
need
being
to-
dealt, but that'll be the Infest, giving them the bonus health rating. They've at least survived the initial jump, but the issue is that like going on Medusa now with Aegis, with Cheese, double split Earth on the ground, it's such a difficult task.
Right, thinking him for 50 mana per hit.
You need this action on the line. You need to soak him dry, baby.
Look, he's just right thinking.
has fallen.
That drag form is almost over. Oh, this is silly. Oh, and the best mana spot, Ancient Rock Golem. That's like full mana right there.
He doesn't want the mana. He's just gonna stick around and go for bottom. Very comfortable right now, Savage. With the position he is. He even gets a leveler as well if he wants to switch that in. Yes, sir, he will. Now this push is gonna get even easier. Radiant.
I love how it's called the leveler.
Oh, they found In Your Dream. They need the perfect chain lockdown. We didn't see it previously, but this time we'll see it. He's got to buy back to be able to rejoin them, but it might just be a little bit too late. They're already losing mass amount of numbers. Alacrity put the jump in. Here come the buybacks with the old take cooldown, but is it going to be enough power with the numbers advantage? Alacrity chasing pushing him deep further. Once again, they need to kite the Medusa. Medusa's out of mana though. Can she pop the cheese in the first life? Does she even want to use it? Action's up and they're able to bring her down. Instant use of the Infest. They're going to try and look to reset. Jumping up to the northern side of Alacrity. He's hunting through Cuckoo. Very low amount of health here for the Axe. And Axe is going to end up falling. Now they're locked on 23. Still has the cheese in the arsenal here. Can they go through the full life and also the mana as well? Force start tossing it back and forth. But it's Suki trying now with the chain control as well. She's unable to get the cheese off. Deuce is down, no buyback. Can't get the TP out.
Radiant's
He'll
middle
make
tower
it.
is under attack.
Zephyr will make it as well. Whoa.
Well, they did stop the bleeding once more, but the gold lead is just steadily growing and growing and growing because it cost them a ton of buybacks. And really they only win team fights when there's
Radiant's
RPs on
top barracks
cooldown.
are under attack.
Like next RP on the Lifestealer, that's probably gonna spell his death. Oh, they're looking for the Magnus. Ooh, Carl doesn't even know, but he evades them anyway. What a god gamer.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
Someone's peeking.
Yeah, this is teammate.
Oh, never mind. Mizu?
He's like, ah? Something's not right. I can't believe Carl is doing it. Oh. Wow.
Wait, they're coming.
Joe
Carl
comes
is...
like,
Can he get Hex? Quick fingers, he can. Cuckoo, can he get him ranged over the chain lockdown? BKB's available. A little bit too late on Mizu though. Still they got the bashes, so Carl, he can't TP away. Not even available. It's still on cooldown with the blink forward. Carl is gonna fall. What's going on? Cuckoo's caught as well. Alacrity finds the Axe. He's got BKB. You got a couple seconds. Cuckoo doesn't get it off. Bashes are out now from In Your Dream. Back inside the base. Force up. Oh my lord, what's going on?
yeah, for the T1. They're all alone with the 5k gold swing. Damn. How is it possible? How's 1 kill 5k gold?
Dire's bottom tower.
Mizu's got MKB now, so his damage is going to start to rack up.
He said if he can reach this territory, there's a chance that he can potentially come back. But surely not, right?
Surely.
Surely, like, nah.
I mean, it's 2 full sets of barracks advantage here. You've got an 18,000 net worth lead. Are there any other timings about to be picked up here from Radiant? Mizu 25 is pretty soon. Level is nice for the Lifestealer. He's got 4k gold, so Satanic. Handy with his sustain.
I feel like I want to see a Daedalus. But I mean, he wants to build Satanic, of course, to dispel the Bloodstone. Just wondering if they might run into damage issues or not. But I guess if you survive long enough... Yeah, never mind, I like Satanic. Good.
Are we a fan now of the Nullifier on the mag? Because you were saying that it feels like they're able to win fights with RP, but do you think he actually has to commit for like a refresher, so to say?
He builds a Nullifier against the Aeon Discs, of course. Hard to say. Honestly, like Radiant is getting into the territory where 3 of their cores are more than ready to fight. Once the Satanic is up, and he can dispel the Bloodthorn, he should be pretty much unkillable as well. Well, not unkillable, but much harder to kill. And they're just going back down again. If they lose this team fight, then T1 is in trouble.
We do see how difficult it is.
Done. It is really difficult. But as they say, good things don't come easy.
Gonna get back though.
Radiant's
So-
bottom tower is under attack.
I was falling fast.
Dire's top tower.
Formation set for Galaxy Racer. Got vision inside the base as well. They're gonna put Savage in the front line. Gonna jump in, Kuka hexed up. They're gonna try and evade the Axe. Alacrity. Is in use, jumping on top of the back line here, Medusa. Still in a respectable amount of health to play with. Alacrity, nice use the Stormcrafter, but still, how do you want to target down the dead block? And Aeon is finally committed, but the Axe isn't able to join them early. He was prioritizing dealing with the Lion in the back line. Cuckoo will assassinate a second target. They've got a TP cancelled over the bashes coming into fruition. So Cuckoo, I mean, he's done his job at killing off the supports and forcing a buyback.
Yeah, that's again buybacks having to be forced or rather committed to able to hold on. But maybe if the cores can like get 1 or 2 more items. Like, they almost killed, well, it didn't really almost kill her, but like half the mana pool was gone real fast. So maybe... Oh, Roche is up. Not another freebie, right?
Fresher shot available. Aegis cheese, of course, as well. And well, instead of buying refresher, let's just get it from Roche. Why not? Dude, this is falling so fast. Jump.
That's his damage. Plus 342. He's hitting for 550 damage. 570 even now. The nullifier. If you use the Daedalus, get rid of that Echo Saber. Need some Giga Chat items here.
What has he got? Overwhelming Blink queued up at the moment from Carl. They haven't actually given him the fresher shot. They're still holding it on Medusa. Do you feel like this could sway your fight differently instead of double RP?
Does have a BKB coming in the courier, so potentially for double BKB. But yeah, slots are a problem now for him. But for Magnus as well. He's already bootsless.
Fight breaks out in the next 15 seconds, which it looks like it won't because T1 aren't playing with this creep wave, but could have been an issue with the Exorcism on cooldown. It's up in 5 seconds. And your Dream level 25, so plus 1.5 rage duration. Can they find an angle? For a smoke up, need to deal with backline once again. Going on top of 23 Savage with multiple lives. It's going to be a tough... Curious, I jump in. Top of the Dragonite. I mean, they're just trying to dodge away from the Medusa. Alacrity though, bonus health coming into play with the Infest, but it's still a little respectable health if they look out. India Game's going to jump out. They're prioritizing Cuckoo. Cole's going to give him a bunch of bonus armor now to jump in. Carl hasn't found the RP. The bash is click of the cheese on Carl. It's just able to in the nick of time, but now he's going to skew to safety. And Savage, he's falling low on his first life. He's shot. It's going to be prioritized. Doesn't have another round of the BKB. It's still in the backpack, but still Galaxy Race. A nice RP. Carl, he finds both the Death Prophet and the Lifestealer with the buybacks on cooldown. That might be all she wrote. As T1, they just needed that third Roche to end it all. DP will rejoin them, but I think now with Megas on the cards here, the side of Dire should be able to claim this second game.
Yeah, should be all she wrote at this point. No Vivic on Lifestealer forever. He actually had the cooldown, just not the gold. That stings, but... One more try.
Pressing down Savage from 4 to 0 is going to be a difficult task as Carl can just toss him away straight on top of multiple split earths here. See how long they can stall this one out for. Going through Alacrity is difficult. Once Cuckoo gets the jump with the pure damage, he gets ripped apart 4 to 0. We're going to another game 3 tonight as T1 will even up the series. It took them a while to crack the code, but 46 minutes in they were able to do so.
Yeah, ultimately, I mean, this is just how Galaxy always plays, so we can't really fault them.